Okay, so it's the 11th of February 2023. It's Saturday afternoon, and there's not much going on. So I thought that today I'd try and create some code-generated artwork, and then probably try and turn it into NFTs to see if we can make our millions. Yeah, not sure if we'll get that done before the end of the day, but it should be fun. So let's go. Okay, it's currently 2:37 p.m. Let's see how this goes. So step one will be the initial concept. We need to come up with an idea for the type of pieces that we're creating. We need to come up with this vague kind of algorithm that's going to generate these pieces. Step two, learn about the platform. So I've done a little bit of reading, and I think FX hash is going to be a good place for this kind of thing. It seems like people create artwork generators, put them on there, and then people can use them to kind of order a piece of art to be made by the generator. Seems pretty interesting. So we'll have to learn about that next. Step three, build the project. We've got to create the generator that we've planned. Pretty simple. Step four, release it. We need to, I guess, build a page on the platform and write about it and stuff. Upload it, make sure it works, and all of that jazz. And step five, profit, maybe? Who knows? Hopefully, though, it will be fun. Okay, so I've set up a basic project structure. Not much to it so far, but we're using P5.js, which is a library to make drawing in JavaScript much easier. And yeah, this is just a basic script to test. It just draws a lovely green circle to the canvas. As you can see, it looks great. So the next step is trying to draw a wave of some sort. Okay, so this is probably the simplest way of drawing a wave. We just kind of loop from left to right and draw a point at the correct height for each position. So if we draw more points, we get a connected wave. And this is not a very performant way to do it, but it has some advantages that we'll see in a minute. So yeah, we can draw a basic sine wave, and we can change this out for cos, and we've got a cos wave instead. Or we can change it out for a tan wave, and there we go, a bit more interesting. There's a concept in maths, it's called like Fourier transform or something, but the idea is that every signal can be represented as a sum of sine and cos waves. So if we kind of use this method but add together the sums of multiple sine and cos waves, we can create a more complex, more interesting wave. So that's what we'll work towards now. Alright then, quick update on where we are now. So like I mentioned before, we're adding together lots of different waves. We're all with different heights and frequencies and stuff, and the result is that we can generate a much more interesting looking wave like this one, and if we refresh we get a new one. Each time we refresh we get a new wave. There's quite a lot of parameters to play with here, and yeah, this kind of allows for quite a bit of variation. These are now much more random. This means that we can, when we release the project, we shouldn't get any two that are exactly the same, which is great. So where to go next? By itself, this isn't very visually interesting. It's just kind of a black line, or black dots, I suppose. So here's the idea. Instead of drawing a point at each position, we're going to draw a line instead. And depending on kind of what angle we draw that line at, we might be able to achieve some interesting results. So I'll do that now and see what it looks like. So this is a little bit crazy. Already though, it's becoming more interesting, the shapes that we're drawing. Yeah, all the lines are being connected up to the top left corner. So let's connect them up to random positions instead. Okay, so this looks like an absolute mess, really. We can sort of make out the wave in there, but it's not particularly clear. So here's an effect that we've got by drawing a line at each point at a random angle, and that you can still make out the wave, but it looks very scribbly. It's an interesting effect, but let's try something else. Wow, now this is looking pretty cool. Yeah, we seem to be getting this effect. Wow, I'm not even sure. We've made some kind of bug here, but it seems to be working pretty well. Wow. It's got a very artsy look about it. I need to work out why it's doing this. Wow, so at this point you can't even tell that it's made up of lines, really. So I mean, to me these look like kind of stacked up kind of shapes. Yeah, there's yeah, this is really cool. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. I think this could actually make a really quite nice design. Wow. Yeah, these are very cool. Oh yeah, very nice. Okay, I think we're onto a winner here. Alright then, the time is now 7:46 PM, so we're about 5 hours in. I have done some other stuff, but a lot of it has been working on this. I don't really know where the time went, but yeah, we've kind of optimized this. I've spent quite a long time on making sure the outputs are always reasonably good. Yeah, we can see here that it's looking pretty nice. There are also now different modes that it can operate in. So this one is mountains, I've nicknamed it. We've also got this, which is stack, and that's kind of horizontal, obviously. A bit more kind of wavy and stuff. There's a couple of others that are also somewhat interesting. This one, it kind of looks like a landscape almost. This one, which is kind of drippy, I guess. And we've got this one, which is it's just more simple, kind of fractures. So yeah, they will be randomly selected when a piece is generated, one of those modes. So that's where a lot of the variation will come from. Obviously the kind of pattern itself is random as well within each category. More variation, we're going to have a small chance to invert the image, which is something I've been playing around with. Yeah, there we go. And that looks kind of cool, I think. Sort of, I don't know, kind of a snowy landscape almost. So we'll have kind of a smaller chance of that happening, so these ones are rarer. But what else are we thinking? Yeah, I mean, this is easily the most amount of time I've ever spent on code that's like less than 100 lines long, which is pretty crazy. I've spent at least a few hours just kind of tweaking this. But it's looking alright. What other changes have we had? Yeah, I'm not using the P5 library anymore because I found it wasn't very cross-device friendly. So I'm just using built-in JavaScript, which has made it just slightly more complicated, but it's not bad. It's also dimensionless, so we can generate at any dimension. So this image is now 3000 by 3000, and you can set that to any scale. I guess we could go really low res as well. Okay, maybe we can't go really low res, so I guess there's kind of a limit on how low that can go, but yeah, we can see you can generate at any resolution, so the end user could download it as a background or get it printed if they wanted or whatever. So that's all pretty good, I think. Okay, so here's the platform I'm thinking about. It's called fxhash.xyz, I guess. and it's kind of making these generative projects, I suppose. People can upload their generator. I guess people pay and then they get to own one of them. So this looks like the kind of thing. So obviously here someone's made a generator that I guess creates loads of squares and lines and stuff, and in a random way each time someone hits the buy button they get one of these. It seems pretty cool. Seems like quite a cool community around it. So we're going to see how easy it is to get something on here. Okay, so the time is now 9:57, so we're 7.5 hours in to the project. Like I said, I've not been doing it solidly, but I've spent a good amount of time on it, and now I'm pretty happy with where it is. I've got it to spit out loads of images at once for easier testing, and I think it's now pretty representative of what I had in mind. We can see the different types. I've now named them. These ones like this and that one I'm calling Dune because they look a bit like sand dunes is the idea. Let's see, we've got these stacks, left stack and right stack. We've got ascend, I think that one is, descend, which is that one, and also canopy, which is this one that looks kind of like a curtain thing. In terms of colors, I've worked out the percentages now. Yep, 61% are standard black on white coloration, then 27% are inverted, white on black, 10% are red on white, and then 3% should be gold on black. And I'm quite happy with that. I think they look best in monochrome anyway. I think they look best in black and white actually. So, but just having a few colours in there, I'm pretty happy with. So we'll do another batch now and take a look at what these are. I'm very happy now. I think this is kind of done in terms of the generation side of things. So that is excellent. Obviously the work is not over yet. Here we go, here's the plan. Let's see, where are we up to? We've done our initial concept. We've learnt about the platform, kind of. There's more to do. Built the project. So yeah, we're on to release the project now. So yeah, that's going to be a matter of looking into the rules on this site. There's quite a lot of specifics on how you have to do things. So I'm going to get converting this code so that it meets the standard, and yeah, we'll see how that goes, and hopefully we should be finished before midnight. Something which I didn't mention before is fracturing. I've added a 5% chance for any piece to fracture, so that's another kind of rare attribute to make things more interesting. We can see this piece here in this collection has fractured, and what happens is we use the normals of the curve instead of the tangents to create the lines, but the effect it has is that it's kind of split into bands or sections of alternating colours. Okay, so quick update. It's now 1:15 midnight, so we're about 10 hours in. Everything's working nicely. Not only that, we've integrated it with the built-in fx hash functions. It's using the right seed. Everything's being selected beforehand properly. We're also setting attributes, so when it's on the site, people can see what style, color palette, and whether or not it's fractured. So that's cool. We've added functionality so that if you press one of the number keys, it will download the image in that resolution. So that's great. And I think we've followed all the instructions for fx hash. Next up, we'll just be uploading it to the site, and hopefully we'll be nearly done. Okay, so we're 11 hours in now. We finally uploaded the project, and now we're looking for the perfect thumbnail to sum up the collection. That one's pretty good. Might be able to find a better one though. Yes. So it's now the next day. We managed to do it. Last night I finally, pretty late, managed to get the project up. It was a bit of a headache, but we did it. And look at it. It's now live. The auction thing has just begun because it was scheduled for now. Obviously no one's bought one, but I don't really care. It's pretty cool anyway that it's here and available. Yeah, so I think that is mission success. We can you can generate pieces here on the thing. Not bad. Did we do it in one day? Sort of, kind of, a bit loosely, but yeah, I'm very, very happy. They now cost $1, which is about $1 or £1. Yeah, so I think I'll get one because I've got to, right? But yeah, that's it really. So I guess project success. Hang on a minute. Look at this. One minted. It wasn't me, I promise. I'm pretty sure someone has just ordered one, which is absolutely mental. We're only a few minutes in. Oh, I hope it's a good one. I'm going to be depressed if they get a rubbish one. I hope this means that it's working and it's just taking a while to load. Is it? God, can we see what it is? Can we open it? Alright, okay, it's not bad. That is mental. Someone actually got one. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to get one now and get the ball rolling. Okay, so I've now minted 3 of my own. Weirdly, they're all inverse colours, and they're all... none of them are June. We've not had a single June be minted yet, which is the most common one, which is a bit weird. I would have rather had a better mix, but never mind. Yeah, I don't think I'll order any more for now. Obviously this one kind of random guy has ordered one, which is really cool. Maybe 1 or 2 more will, and we'll just see how it goes. Hang on a minute, we've just had 4 more come through. Memes.tez. Who is memes.tez? Oh wow, this is a bit mental. Oh look, they're a collector. And they're collecting my pieces. This is amazing. Wow. What's this one? What have they got here? That's a boring one. But don't tell them. What's this one? Oh, it's a good one. Oh, wow. This is amazing. I can't believe this. Wow, okay. So we have sold 5 pieces. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For 12 hours of work, I have made $5. Oh dear me. Oh, but how cool is that? I can't believe people are actually paying for these. Yes, this is brilliant. This is already, in my eyes, a big success. In terms of what it's actually doing, because I've never really explained that too well, you can kind of see on this piece that the center is just a wave, and the idea is that for each point on the wave we draw a line going tangent backwards along the wave. So this point here draws a line going that way, so along the curve, and that point there goes along the curve, but that point there goes along that way, that point goes up there, and this point will go up that way. And the reason we get these kind of sharp drop-offs here is because all the points along this straight edge will go up and to the left. And we just sold another one. 9 to Mr. Noah Pred. Thank you very much. I just can't believe it. It's absolutely mental. It's quite a cool one. I mean, wow. I have sold, not including myself, 6 pieces. That one's loading in. But I mean, wow. I can hardly believe it. That is properly crazy. Okay, so back to the plan. I love it when a plan comes together. This is great. So we have, oh, it's the wrong colour. Red. Is it not red? Yes. Okay, so we have released the project, and ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We profited. We have now sold, how many have we sold? Another one! Oh my god! 10, we sold 10 minus 3 because they're me, but that's not a loss because the money goes to me, obviously. So 7, we have sold 7. We have made 7 pounds. I think it's about £7, 7 tes or whatever. Maybe you can't withdraw it and it's not even real money, but yeah, that is pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna keep you updated on what is going on. It's worth noting that we actually ran into some trouble this morning when I woke up, ready, excited for the piece to release. It was flagged as like a scam or something, which was a bit of a pain. And yeah, I had to speak to this guy who said that I look like a copy minter, which is, I don't really know, but it's a bad thing. It's definitely very bad, like plagiarism, I think. So yeah, that was a bit scary, but I sent him this video and it was all good. He was cool with it, so luckily that didn't impact us too much. But yeah, wow, it's been, I never dreamed that I would make £7 in my life, really. So this is great. This is massive. Okay, it's now nearly 2 weeks after we uploaded the project, and here we are, 23 minted in total, which is ridiculous. I didn't think any of them would go, and look at this. We've got a really nice selection here. Yeah, I'm just kind of amazed that it's done so well. I did mint a couple more. I got this one and this one, but yeah, lots and lots of new ones gone to random people, which is so cool. And yeah, I minted 5 in total, I think. So we sold a total of 18 to people who are not me, meaning we made 18 Tezos, not really sure, because we sell them for 1 each. And that is apparently $26. Yeah, all these people saw this, I guess, on the site and said, I want one of them. Yeah, so that is absolutely brilliant. I'll put a link to this so you can kind of play with it, and I'm not recommending that you buy one, but you can click this button and just generate them for fun. You can just have the images, you don't need to buy them. Buying them is just for like a token thing. So am I going to do any more generative art projects? Maybe, if I get a good idea. I don't have any immediate plans, but I'll definitely make some video of me doing some other nonsense, because this was great fun. But yeah, thanks for watching, I suppose. I'll see you around.